Hi, I'm Barbara Bruce. I'd like to welcome you to the all-new weekly virtual broadcast, Get Out. And for those of you that prefer acronyms, you can actually call it GO, because each week we are going to ask you to grab your keys, grab the family, some friends, and maybe even the family pet, and go with us after you fill up the gas tank, that is, and get out, because we're going to go. And we are out today. We are at Porter Mtn Stables in Lakeside, Arizona. And you know, it's really funny, Stephanie Peterson is the owner. She has been here a long time, but one of the things that I discovered years ago when I was a chamber director is that many people do not go to the things in their area. So we want you to get out, and this is one of the places that we want you to go. Stephanie, how long have you been here?
Our ranch has been here over 100 years, but the stables have been open. There's a discussion on this in our house, and we keep meaning to look it up. We've either been here 10 or 11 years. I say 10, Steven says 11.
Well, that goes on in families.
Yes.
You know, you have the dispute over the time. But there is so much to do here. And today, I'm amazed because there's youth groups here.
Yes, we love them. Most of our June is filled with them every year. We love having them. They are probably my favorite part of our summer.
Well, we're right under, almost under the Ramada that you just had built,
Yeah.
because you had a graduation last week.
Yeah.
And that's not the only thing. You have people coming for family reunions and locals that want to ride. And I looked, and there are several different kind of rides. You know, there's the hour ride, there's the 2-hour ride, there's the 4 and 6, and then the sunset ride.
That is our favorite by far. I think if you ask any of our employees, that's our favorite. The sun is setting, so everything out there, it's like the golden hour. Everything is green. It's just gorgeous. The creeks are running. If you're going to see any kind of wildlife on our rides, that's the ride to take. It's just quiet. It's peaceful. It runs around the backside of Scotts Reservoir. It's stunning.
Well, the question I have to ask, because I listened to you as you did your intro to the youth that were getting on the horses, it's safe for anybody. You can be youth or adult, but there are rules.
It is, and so our youngest age that we ride is 6. You know, we have ponies for kids younger, but I mean, we put 6-year-olds out all day long that have never seen a horse. It's a surprise from their parents. They do amazing. We have some smaller horses for those guys. There are confidence builders. We like them to get a little used to it. And then adults all day long. I mean, it's all different levels.
And how many horses do you have here?
Gosh, I think this year, it varies from year to year. I think this year we're running at about 32, 34, not including our own personal horses.
And so they're the same horses. They come in, they rest up, and then they go out again.
They do. Well, no, yes, they're all the same horses, but we do rotate them in groups. So we have like Group A, Group B. We rotate them through so that they're not just being ridden all day long.
And one of the things that I recognized on your website was that you don't double up riders on horses.
No, and we get asked it all day long, and I get it. People who don't ride, they don't understand. For us, it's a safety issue. We are above anything else concerned with you having a great time out here and experiencing the White Mountains on horseback the way it was meant to be seen. But at the end of the day, for us, it's about your safety. We want to make sure you get to enjoy it, and it's an enjoyable experience for you. And when you're riding double, it's not that, because if something does happen, God forbid, and a horse trips or something like that, you can't hold on and hold on. So for us, it's just safer. The kids are 6, they do great. I swear they do better than the parents most times because they listen. And if there's any kind of fear, we can always tie one child off, or adult off, to a wrangler horse while you're out, so they have complete control. The kids or parents just hang on and enjoy themselves.
That's great. Now, you're open all year long,
We are.
But the summer, is it 7 days a week?
We are open 7 days a week, year round. We are closed Thanksgiving and Christmas. It is all we get off. Our crazy season, it's probably Memorial Day to October 31st, because October is just as busy as our July's with fall break.
And now everything is changing with all the people moving up here.
It is, it's crazy. We're so blessed.
We are. Now, another thing I wanted to bring up, because there's the forest. Of course, you're going
Right.
through the forest. But I was reading that a lot of times people will want to go to the meadow, or they want to go to the ice caves. Tell us about that.
Our ice caves they're so neat. So our 1 hour ride is the basis of anything we do. And so our 1 hour drops down behind our barn. You're gonna go across the creek or down the creek. You cross it several times. You go up in the trees and over to Scotts Reservoir. And then our 2 hours, we have 2 different options, extend from there. One of them is the ice caves. You go up into the forest. It's more dense. It's just a super cool experience. It's not as many meadows. You're just riding Forest Service at that point. And the ice caves are old volcanic tubes. We don't get off the horses to get in. We used to be able to, but they have started to collapse within themselves in the last couple of years. So to keep everybody safe, we stay on our horses. We just check them out, make a big loop.
Now, this is a family business. So is everybody here family that works here?
No, it's been a long time since that was the case. But this year, no. My husband and I own it. We sit on a family ranch. We're surrounded by all my brother-in-laws and my in-laws. But this season, I don't think we have any family. I have a niece that's here, but other than that, it's all just amazing cowboys and cowgirls that we were blessed to have.
Now, cowboys and cowgirls, what's a wrangler?
A wrangler is somebody who's gonna take you out and guide your ride. Every stables calls them something different. Our guys didn't like being called guides. They wanted to be wranglers, so that's what they got to be the first year we were open. They are gonna take you out on your ride. They're gonna load you, unload you. They're gonna entertain you while you're out, talk to you about the different things in the forest. They're extremely knowledgeable about our area, about the Forest Service that we sit on, Apache Sigreaves. They're really knowledgeable about the birds and the different kind of animals you're gonna run into, and they just make your ride more enjoyable, and they work on your safety while you're out there. They also teach you little things, so while you're riding, it's like getting a riding lesson. So
you really are doing education while you're having fun, right?
That is what we say. They say, we don't know how to ride, and we're like, by the time you get back in, you will. We will teach you while you're out there, and they're great at that. They are amazing, and they have such amazing patience, and they love to take out the kids. That I think is our favorite part.
That's fantastic. So what hours are you open?
So we ride all day. Our first ride in the summer goes out at 8 a.m. Our last ride goes out at 5:30. We go 8 a.m., 9, then we go every hour and a half after 5:30. And we definitely recommend reservations.
Reservations in the summer for sure.
And in the winter.
No,
we suggest them in the summer. We require them in the winter just because we usually only have 1 or 2 guys around in the winter. So we want to make sure they're here on property able to saddle horses for you, and they're not out in pastures taking care of things.
And I have to ask you, what kind of horses are they?
I would say 99% of our horses are quarter horse. We have 1 Tennessee Walker, and then we have, a couple of Mustangs. And then we have 1, and he's a personal horse, but we use him. He's half thoroughbred.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So if anybody wants to come out and have a good time, this is the place to come.
Absolutely.
Right here to Porter Mountain Stables in Lakeside, Arizona. And thank you for joining us today on Get Out or Go, either one. So join us again next week as we get out somewhere that you want to go.